how to set up Mailchimp for WordPress website. So hello guys and welcome back to today's video. In today's video, let's teach you how you will be able to import and connect our Mailchimp over here into our WordPress and how to use it as well. So connecting them is very simple. First things first, over here in our Mailchimp, simply select our profile over here on the top right and go to accounts and billing over here. This will bring us to our settings over here. And in the settings, we're going to click on our extras and click on API keys. The API key is very important. That would allow us to integrate and connect these two platforms together. So over here, I already have an API key over here, but to create one is very simple. Simply click on create a key and then give it a name. So let's say WordPress Mailchimp as our name for now. Click on generate key. And now we have our key over here. Ensure that you have saved this, or ensure that you will save this, because after we close this, we can no longer see this. So if you click on done, it will no longer be visible for us. So if ever we forgot our API key, we would need to generate once again, as you can see here. So the next step now is to go to our WordPress. In our WordPress, go to plugins and click add new plugin. In this page, this is where we will be able to add plugins that we could use with our WordPress. And of course, since Mailchimp is an external platform, we will need to install a plugin to be able to use it inside of our WordPress. So simply go to our search plugin over here and simply search for Mailchimp. As you can see, Mailchimp. And then the first plugin that would appear, which is going to be MC4WP over here. Simply install this plugin and then activate it, of course, and then we will be able to use it. After successfully installing this, you will be able to see it now on the dashboard, or like the feature list over here on the left side. And over here, we have Mailchimp, form, integrations, others, and add-ons over here. First things first, what we're going to do is we're going to click on Mailchimp. Over here, it's going to ask us for our API key. So simply paste the API key that you have gotten from Mailchimp over here and click on Save Changes. By entering our API key, we are now able to successfully connect our Mailchimp together with our WordPress website. So now, after that, we are now able to use Mailchimp's different feature inside of our WordPress. So we're going to save the changes over here just to make sure. And after that, we can now create forms. So let us explore the forms over here. So we can now create forms that would typically be found in Mailchimp into our WordPress. And of course, we could add those forms into our WordPress pages. Any data that we will be able to gather through the form that we will create in the Mailchimp plugin over here will automatically be added into our data in Mailchimp. So let's say we gathered some audience, it will be recorded in our Mailchimp over here because we connected them through our API. So the connection is now established between the two platforms. So over here, let's create a very simple form. So let's say form simple, just a random title for now. And then over here, to which audience should this form subscribe? So I've selected my default audience over here, which is ourselves, of course. Now, if you have an account or if you have a premium version of our Mailchimp, you are able to actually connect or have multiple audience at once. But since I'm using a free version of our Mailchimp, we can only have one for now. And so the next step now is to click on add new form. And over here, as you can see, we now have different settings over here. So we have our title over here, fields, which we could now check out. And this is our preview over here. This is what we will be seeing on our website when we add our Mailchimp. So let's say we want to know their email address and also want to know their birthday. We could have that as well. Let's go with first name over here. So our placeholder, simply enter a placeholder or the text that would be in the input form. So let's just simply go with first name. And then you could have initial values as well. And you could also have this field required if you prefer. So we could add that to form. As you can see, it will be added over here. Next is, let's say, last name. Same thing. Add a placeholder, just like this. Add to form, and so on and so forth. You could create these fields over here. You could utilize these fields and also have form fields over here where you could have submit buttons, which we have here, or agree to terms, or different actions as well if you prefer. You could see the form code over here so you can kind of figure out what is happening. We could also have a message over here for when something successful occurs, or if something occurs. For example, an invalid email address has been provided. You could modify the message that would appear for the customer or for the user. And each of these messages are customizable. So if you want a specific message to be worded out, you could modify them over here. We also have settings over here, such as which audience will be subscribed to, double opt-in, updates existing subscribers, tags, behaviors, and so on and so forth. And over here, you could also modify your appearance. So let's say I want a dark theme. Don't forget to save, of course. So now if we go to our field, it will have a much better appearance over here, which is really cool. So you could see here as well, use the short code to display this form inside the post. So this is a very important code over here. So let me copy this. And now let's simply go to a post or a page that we would like to add our form to. So let's say sample page over here. Let us open this. And the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to navigate to a specific section that you want to add our block. So for example, over here at the bottom most, if I click on Control B, as you can see, it will recognize the short form over here or short form code. And now if we save this, and if we view our page, you could now see our Mailchimp form appearing inside of this. So if you enter here, hi, or like just a random name for now, hi. So if we had hi@gmail.com, click on sign up. That should be registered as a successful sign up, as you can see. And then if we go to our contacts over here, we refresh this. I think it will be loaded into a specific form, but this one is for this audience. So I guess somewhere around this, you will be able to receive this registration over here. So that's basically how you will be able to set up and connect your Mailchimp together with your WordPress. So you could customize it to a certain form. You could add more forms. You could put it wherever you want. But after all, after everything that you do, ensure that you save and add all the necessary things that you want to do. So that's basically it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.